What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right, man. Today is Saturday, May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody, man. Happy birthday to my son, um, Rashawn. LC up next. My partner, man. My little partner. Doing his thing. A great father. Probably a better father than I was, but for sure a great father, man, with his kids. So, happy birthday to my son. Love you, brother. Whether you ever watch this or not. Okay. So, real quick, I know I'm not gonna try to take up too much of your time, but sometimes these things can get dragged out. All right, and based on the comments, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. As always, man, if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell so you can be notified. Also, there's a super chat button, man. If you'd like to leave a donation to the channel, all donations help me to continue to bring you the information, continue to do the research, continue to get out there and meet the people and bring you, what you need. If you're not watching this live and you want to make a donation to Fast Harleys Only, or you just go to PayPal, type in Fast Harleys Only at gmail.com, and you can leave whatever amount. I get those as well. All right, so the topic and the title for today is what is a blessing and why respect the clubhouses. Okay, and this came to me because I had several people call and question me about just different stuff that's been going on. So it was just kind of crazy, but it came to me based on that, and I want to make sure that I do the best. I've done some research, so I'm not just speaking from off the top of the head type thing. Um, hey, thank you, sir, Mr. Crazy Horse. Okay, don't forget as I'm speaking, you can ask whatever questions you want to ask as well. Okay, real quick, run over a calendar. I'm just trying to let some people get on here. Real quick, I'm gonna run over the calendar. The end of May this month we have Ohio Dirty Birds. The weekend after that we got Pound for Pound Memphis Tennessee. The weekend after that you got Pittsburgh Pennsylvania Keystone Raceway. It's going down the biggest Harley Davidson race of the year. West Coast versus Atlanta versus PA. Don't forget we got the sound competition. They giving away so much money for different categories in the whole 9 yards. So that is the calendar coming up. Just a lot of little stuff coming up. Man, shout out to Iraq, my man David Dokes over there from Iraq. ATL Hot Wheels, what's going on? I'm leaving Thursday. I will be in Ohio. I'm leaving Atlanta Thursday, going to Ohio. Okay. All right, so let's get into this. The first the first thing I want to talk about is this. What is a blessing? Everybody always say you hear that when you got a new club, you have a new club. Um, when you have a new club. So I want to start a club. Okay. I Let's just say you've never been in a club. You've been hanging around the set. You bought your motorcycle. You've been hanging around the set. And you don't know anything about it. You don't have any family, prior motorcycle, and prior motorcycle club, but you just see what it is. You got a concept for a club. You got 4 or 5 buddies. Y'all brand new to this motorcycle lifestyle. You done fell in love with it because you only should start a club if you love to ride, not because you like to ride. You only join an MC, create an MC, or be a part of an MC because it's more than just a regular hobby. It becomes a lifestyle for you, and you love to ride. If you're in a motorcycle club and it's just a hobby, then you're doing your club a disservice, and I'm telling you that. Fucking around with this hobby shit is gonna get you killed because you motorcycling on a hobby. You motorcycling as a hobby, and it's gonna get your ass killed. If this shit is not a lifestyle that you wanna live, then leave it the fuck alone. Mark my words, okay? Motorcycling, joining the MC is you're telling the whole entire world that I want to live a lifestyle of motorcycling. I want to ride my motorcycle. That's all I want to do. Every day I'm gonna choose my motorcycle over my car. So that's what it is. And we got some great people on here too. I just want y'all to know it's some. Y'all see them eyes that just popped up. One of the greatest dudes to fuck with the motorcycle set, my man Don Ray. Okay, so let's get into it. What is a blessing? When you first start your motorcycle club, and I'm gonna go back to originally what a blessing was. What it is now, hey man, we have lost our way. We have lost our way. But what a blessing was supposed to be, okay, and this I got this from my OGs now. Originally, 20, 30, maybe 30, 20 years ago, um, there it is there. So we're going to congratulate Encilanos. There it is there, man. Twisted Cherry. I appreciate it. You doing your thing, man, and I'm proud of you. Everybody give him a congratulations picking up his first brand new Harley. Everybody know what that feel like when you first got your Harley. Whether you financed it, put it together, somebody gave it to you. When it finally became yours. I ain't talking about the one in your baby mama name or your girlfriend name or your wife or you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about the one that you got in your name, your first Harley. Because some of you niggas, I'm sorry, excuse me, the N word. Some of you cats still don't have a Harley, even though you ride one every now and then. You still don't have a Harley because it ain't in your name. Anyway, another topic, another day. Anyway, so you finna start a club and they tell you, well, hey, you got to go get a blessing. Back in the day, what a blessing was that you came to the oldest club. Okay, it wasn't so much the dominant, it wasn't so much the OMC, it was the oldest club or the older clubs. Hey, message. It was the older clubs. You went to them, and you, out of respect, you went to them and said, "Hey, OG, I'm thinking about starting a motorcycle club. What do we have to do? What are the requirements? So that we can function in y'all arena that's already in existence and be a part of the culture and love the stuff, love it how you love it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera." And then they basically would sit you down and just tell you to meet people and learn the rules and regulations because just like any organization, just like any lifestyle, there are rules and regulations. They have like in the gay and lesbian lifestyle, there's rules and regulations I don't know nothing about. But just like if you're a golfer, that lifestyle. If you were a truck driver, that's a lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying? And there's rules and regulations for that. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to be up on your rules of the lifestyle. You have to know what is acceptable, what's not acceptable. You have to know, just basically the rules so that you can get along with everybody else that's living the lifestyle, and coincide with them. So back in the day, it was about, hey, youngster, go out, meet people, grab the knowledge, get to know people, let people, you feel what I'm saying? Let people uh, know who you are. Get to meet people. Let people meet you. Let them see. Let them see who you guys get out. Let's see how well you give the respect. Let's see how well you gain the knowledge and the whole 9 yards. And then based on us, based on the community on the whole, then you get the blessing to coexist in our already existing world. See, one of the problems I got, with a lot of the stuff that's going on now is that it's less teaching and more of the just do what I say. Okay. And for me as a grown man, you know, raised as a man, raised to be a man, raised to stand my own, raised to handle my own, even when I got my ass whooped from my father, it was a lesson, first. He gave me a lesson first, lesson, maybe 2 lessons, and then if that didn't work, I was just a hard-headed individual, and then I got my ass whooped, and then still got the lesson, you know what I'm saying? So what's going on now today is that they're not teaching. They're just whooping, they're just trying to discipline without teaching, and that has caused us to be where we are now, where don't nobody understand what it is. And to me now, okay, um, for me, the the blessing process has dramatically changed. Dramatically, it's more of a situation now where no, you can't have a club or yes, you can have a club. But the education part is not being taught and or given. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the problem that we have, and that's the problem, and it's causing a lot of problems on the set. Now, don't try to blame this on the OMCs. Okay, one of the questions I ask all the time is, what has transitioned on the bike set that has caused the OMCs, the one percenters, to now be down in the 99 percenters world in our business, all of the time. When I first started motorcycling, you very rarely saw a one percenter, black, white, whatever. You very rarely saw them because they didn't fuck with us. We didn't fuck with them. You feel what I'm saying? And whenever you saw them, it was probably a hit and miss. And not unless you went to their clubhouse. But now, everywhere we go, we see the one percenters. They're in all of our functions, bike nights, um, uh, everywhere. Everywhere we go on some motorcycle shit, the one percenters are there mixed in with the 99 percenters. So my question was, what has transformed? What has changed that has allowed that to become normal now, and has caused the confusion, and has caused the drama, and it has caused everything else? Well, one of the reasons is this, and this is what I came to the conclusion, and I want you guys to understand this. One of the reasons is this, is that a lot of you 99 percenters that couldn't make it in the 99% world have now become one percenters, but you still want to be relevant in the 99% world. Again, hear what I'm at, because I'm not trying to step on no toes. A lot of the one percenters that we have today come from the 99% world. So, with that being said, for some of y'all, or some of them, some of they didn't make it as a 99 percenter. Okay, they joined up to the 1%. They went up to the 1%er, but they 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 come down to hang in the 99% world. Because I'm telling you, even to this day, and this is one of my OGs that I talk to, he said, "Still, I don't give a fuck what they do. You're not gonna see me at y'all shit, because that ain't what the fuck we do." You understand what I'm saying? And again, I'm not trying to cause no confusion or step on no toes or whatever. If you got a problem with it, anybody, and these are my opinions. So if you got a problem with it, you don't have nobody else to call. I'm not club affiliated. If you got a problem, 424-242-2355, and we can talk about it and explain. I can explain what I'm telling you. But that is one of the reasons why now to me now, this is my personal opinion, that is one of the reasons why you so-called now see the one percenters down in the 99% world all the time, because most of the new one percenters come from the 99% world. So for whatever reason, they didn't make it as a 99 percenter, or they graduated to the one percenter, but they still want to fuck with the 99% world, because it just appears that the 99 percenters got this shit popping. The difference between the 1% world and the 99% world, the 1%ers only deal with themselves. They don't deal with the public. They 1%ers, they hang with themselves. They don't depend on none of that other shit to function. We as 99%ers, all we want to do is party, ride motorcycles, fuck hoes, or fuck, the females want to fuck on whatever, and just have a good time. You feel what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a seriousness difference. 99 percenters are serious about motorcycling, but one percenters are serious about motorcycling. Okay, that's one of the reasons. One of the second part of this is that a lot of you 99 percenters that couldn't handle your own business, you feel what I'm saying, ran to the one percenters to say, hey, he took my ball and he won't give me my ball back, and I just want you to help me get my ball back. You feel what I'm saying? So now you done requested for them to come help you get your ball back, when as a man or a woman, you should have been able to handle your own business and get your own ball back. You feel what I'm saying? Um, um, so this last question has to do with supporting the clubhouses, and I'll get into that. supporting the clubhouses. Okay, so that has a lot to do with it too. A lot of you 99 percenters ran to the 1 percenters to help you fight your battles because you didn't want to fight them yourself because you wasn't built for it tough. And that's the problem with a lot of the 99% clubs today is that a lot of you guys are out here playing motorcycle. And we say this all the time. Yo, what you mean by playing motorcycle? Playing motorcycle, playing motorcycle. Because again, you haven't embraced the whole entire lifestyle. You haven't embraced the whole entire culture because you don't care. Dude, I'm just having fun. Fuck that shit. That shit ain't that serious to me. This is a hobby for me. This shit ain't no lifestyle for me. You know what I'm saying? And Sale, I hear what you be saying, Sale, but fuck that shit, nigga. They can have that shit. Okay, well, if we can have it, give it to us and get the fuck on. If we can have it, give it to us and get the fuck on because you in the world and in the way. Period. And because you so lackadaisical with the bullshit about motorcycling that you and the rest of the motherfuckers that you bring in is full of shit because you don't ride. So how do you know a motherfucker that if you don't ride your motorcycle, how can you pick or sponsor another member that you fuck with? And if he fuck with you, that means he don't ride. But you sponsoring him to join your club, that means you got more motherfuckers that don't ride. Hey, man. I'm trying to be nice. Woosah. Woosah. You heard the saying that you are who you hang around? If you don't hang around ground pounders, then that means you don't ground pound. If you don't hang around motherfuckers that's serious about motorcycling, then that means you ain't serious about motorcycling. If motorcycling is a hobby to you, you hang around a bunch of motherfuckers that it's a hobby to them. Because a motherfucker that's motorcycling and a motherfucker that's living a lifestyle, he doing that with other motherfuckers that's motorcycling and living a lifestyle. That's what the fuck we do. We hang with the motherfuckers that fuck with the motorcycle. You know. But so a lot of y'all ran to the 1%ers and said, help me. He took my ball and I can't get my ball back and, blah, 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 blah. So you got that. Then you got the element of the support club element where some of the clubs, for whatever reason, I'm doing a research on support clubs. I'm getting a lot of information from a lot of my OMC partners, man. So anyway, a lot of my OMC partners that help me with the support club. What is the true definition of a support club? And I want you to know this. When it comes to support clubs, okay, we've heard all kind of myths about what you have to do if they need you to handle some dirty work. First off, the motorcycle set ain't about dirty work. The motorcycle set ain't about bullying motherfuckers. The motorcycle set ain't about whooping on motherfuckers or, taking motherfuckers' motorcycles or you have to be violent. Who says you have to be violent to be in the motorcycle world? I'm telling you, and this is my whole entire platform, if anybody's watching FHO, the only fucking thing Big Cell is preaching is that you need to be a man, all man, grown, fully grown, and or a woman, all woman, grown-ass woman, the whole 9 yards, to be on the motorcycle set. If we all are grown and we respect each other as that, then how do we have all these problems? Because if you respect Big Cell, you feel what I'm saying? If you respect Big Cell, okay, enough to whereas I said something wrong to you or you thought you heard something wrong or I might have stepped on your toe or you felt like I, looked at your motorcycle crazy. If you respect me enough as a man, you're going to call me and say, Cell, man, today, you said some shit today, man, and that kind of, hurt my feelings or whatever. It was kind of suspect or whatever. What did you mean by that? And then we as men, out of the respect for each other, we work that shit out. We talk about how to explain, oh, my brother, and we go about our business. Because that's what men do. There's nobody on here that I respect that won't get a phone call from me directly if I felt like you personally did something to me. Not one of you motherfuckers. I will call whoever about whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just me. McSill, I'm an outsider, no club affiliation. Question: should the OG club do due diligence to qualify the new club prior to blessing them? Well, put it like this. Can you really do due diligence? Can you really qualify a motherfucker? That's one thing I'm trying to tell you. One thing about the bike set is this: the whole thing with the bike set is we don't ask a motherfucker for a resume. We don't ask a motherfucker for a history, a Carfax report. That's what we need to start doing. Start doing a real grown man or grown woman history report. Where you from? Where your neighborhood at? Where you grew up at? Let's go back to the hood and see really if these motherfuckers know you. What kind of motherfucker you are? We don't do that. We embrace motherfuckers just based on the fact that you say you love to ride motorcycles. And because of that, because we don't really do a background check, and I'm not saying a background check where you in a motherfucker's business checking his credit and fuck all that. I'm just saying we don't do, and I'm gonna say this like this, no offense to all my white folks or whatever. We don't do a real crack, a real nigga, a real essay. We don't do a real we don't do a real hood background check. We don't do that shit. You say you're a cool motherfucker. You say you want to ride motorcycles. Then come on, man, do this little, punk ass 90-day prospecting, 6-month prospecting, 1 year, two, whatever it is. Send your representative to do the prospecting. Because that's what they saying. When anytime somebody prospecting, that's what you're getting a representative. Period. Because, when the motherfucker prospecting, he going to be the best motherfucker he can be because he trying to get on the team. So I'm not going to be lazy. I'm not going to have no work issues. I'm not going to have no baby mama drama. I'm not going to have the wife and the kids need me. I'm not going to have none of that. I'm going to be, what you need, Big Sale? I'm here. Oh, shit, prospect number 2 doing this motherfucking thing. Man, give him his color. And as soon as he get the motherfucking colors, well, man, my mama, my wife, the kid. Well, anyway, another subject, another day. So, can an OG really investigate who you are or determine who you are to qualify you to ride motorcycles? No. The community on the whole should be doing that because we should hold the standard of what we are and what we expect for you to be when you come to the bike set. You know what I'm saying? To be a part of our community, to be a part of our set, we should hold you, you feel what I'm saying, accountable to that. And that's what we're not doing. You feel what I'm saying? Because, again, everybody mind their own business. Man, I ain't got time for that shit. So that shit ain't that serious. I don't give a fuck. Man, who was old boy, man? Shit, I don't know. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You said what? As soon as you said it backwards. Hey, Vegas. Hey, man. I'm just saying, we not... Vegas, you certified in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm certified in the hood, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Compton, ask me. Oh yeah, I remember Sel. You know what I'm saying? Who? You know what I'm saying? You know, certified. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it's you to answer that question is really. Hey, Big Dirty Broke. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate that. I love you for that, man. Uh, shouldn't the OG club do due diligence? They can't. I mean, what due diligence can be done? You feel what I'm saying? Only thing we can do is watch you operate. Watch how you work. You feel what I'm saying? And then whatever time limit we put on that, like I'm saying, homie, and I'm gonna say it like this: every female that wanted to fuck with a baller knew where he was gonna be at, knew how to dress. She knew if he liked it more titties, more ass, if he liked it to see the leg, and she made sure that she was dressed appropriately to get that motherfucker that she wanted. Just like all you tender dick ass motherfuckers out there, whatever you gotta do, lie on your brother, the pillow talk, you know what I'm saying, drop $100 in front of her and tell her to keep it. I done seen all kind of tricks, man. You feel what I'm saying? I done seen you motherfuckers play all kind of tricks to knock a bitch. I'm sorry, ladies, I'm sorry. To get a female. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with the bike set. I'm going to do whatever you tell me I have to do to be a part of it. And then as always, I heard this. Once I get them colors, fuck them niggas. Once I get them colors, I'm fully packed. They can't tell me shit. Fuck that. I ain't finna do it. Motherfucker. I ain't finna clean no bathrooms. I ain't finna sweep roads. Fuck that. Whoa, brother. How does your attitude change? Okay. So we getting back to blessings. I hope that answered that question. I don't really think that it's the OG's fault or responsibility. I think it's the community's responsibility. It takes a village to raise a child. And when I say that, it takes the MC community to raise proper MCs. Okay, and I don't know if I can say that. Vegas, can I say that like that? Does that make sense? My man Vegas, our wise counsel. Vegas is my wise counsel, man, one of my OGs from the house, from Compton. Lived in the same house. He actually bought the same house he grew up in, the whole 9 yards. So, if I can say that, Vegas, if that don't make sense, somebody tell me that don't make sense. Okay, so that's that. But so these are the different things that have caused the 1%ers now to be in your 99% world. And the confusion is, for me, and this is what I gather, is that the communication is not being taught. Who the fuck? Move? Motherfucker, you better say excuse me. We was all taught that as a kid. I don't give a fuck. Before you probably got an ass whooping. If you know what I'm saying, if you're in my generation, the 60s and 70s, you probably got an ass whooping for not saying excuse me. So now all of a sudden now we don't have to say excuse me. Hey, I'm just telling you, whether I I don't know if you know if the teaching is coming in. Vegas. I'm just saying, I'm just giving you, for anybody that's listening, for anybody that want to know, that, this is just where I'm at this morning. And again, I didn't, like I said, I do these things from my heart, homie. I don't plan on, basically what I'm gonna say or how I'm gonna say it. I get a topic and if somebody asks me a question or whatever, send me an inbox and it goes from there. But I'm just saying. So that is what's got us commingling with each other, and I think confusion and the lack of history. Don't nobody want to know the history. The lack of understanding each other's role, the difference between the 1%ers and the 99%ers. That's what causes the confusion. And to a lot of my 1%er brothers, you guys are nobody's teaching us. And maybe you say, well, Sil, I tried to teach these hard head motherfuckers. I ain't got time to teach these motherfuckers. Okay, well, you got to make time. You took that position. You can't become a college professor at the school and say, man, I got my degree. I ain't teaching you shit. Well, what was the purpose of you getting a degree? What was the purpose of you getting the degree if you're not going to teach? You feel what I'm saying? And if it's not to be taught, then say that. It ain't to be taught, motherfucker. Learn on your own. Okay, well, as I make mistakes, then don't be trying to, chastise me for making mistakes. Let me make my motherfucking mistakes until I figure the shit out. You understand what I'm saying? So, with all of that being said, man, the original blessing that started this whole thing off was you went to the older clubs, the oldest club, older clubs, or whatever, and they set you down and they gave you the history. They gave you what you needed to have, told you who to go talk to. Go meet these people, go meet these people, introduce yourself, go do this, go do this, do this, do this. And then on the whole, the community, I guess, would embrace you and say, hey, man, he got our support. You feel what I'm saying? He got our support. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I'll check it out. I appreciate that, Dave. I really do. That's my man, David. Appreciate you. So, where it is now, hey, times have changed. The momentum has changed. It's a lot of, to me, personal agendas being put out, and that's just where it's taking it to. The biggest thing I want you guys to know is this: is that in order for us to get it corrected, it's on us. We can't put this. And then some people say, well, say, ain't nothing wrong with the bike set. You always talking about shit wrong with the bike set. And then you just all that bullshit. I don't have no problem. When I go to bike night, motherfucker, I have a good time. Key word is you go to bike night, motherfucker. You ain't riding your motherfucking motorcycle. You ain't out here motorcycling to know what the fuck is wrong and what's not wrong because, number one, you don't give a fuck. Period. It's just like why your kids at home doing what the fuck they want to do because you ain't spending no time and you ain't giving a fuck about what your kids doing. Your son in your house got a lock on his door. You out your rabbit ass mind. You better not lock shit in my house, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you nigga, ain't no locks in this motherfucker. You ain't grown, motherfucker. I kick this motherfucker in and go in this motherfucker as I please, and that's why most of us that's on here between the age of what you say, Vegas, 38 and 50, 38 and 50. You feel what I'm saying? When ass whoopings was legal, that's why most of us turned out pretty fair. We some pretty fair dudes, man. We pretty knowledgeable cats. We pretty fair cat. 'Cause we had to take our punk ass to school, and we had to, show respect to mama and all of that shit. You had to wait your turn. When mom and them had company, you had to go your punk ass in the room and sit down and be quiet. They better not hear you in there making more noise than them out here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around and get your ass beat to the white meat. You know what I'm saying? But them the good old days. When you talk about the good old days, them the good old days. So you took that blessing and this. Now, a lot of the states now have all of these different councils. You got all these different councils that are so-called put together to help regulate the problem of too many clubs. Okay. Which me personally, I don't understand what the fuck is too many clubs because I don't give a fuck if it's 1,000 clubs. If I don't fuck with you, then I don't fuck with you. If it's only 5 clubs that I fuck with, then there's only 5 clubs in Georgia. I can't even name fucking 10 clubs in Georgia. They say it's over 300. Motherfucker, I can't name not maybe 10, and I ain't even finna do that because I don't want to, disrespect people that I fuck with and don't even know their club name. But I can't even name 10 clubs, and I'm wherever you are. If you can name more than 10 clubs, then fine. But everybody's saying that the set is it's too many clubs on the set. It's too many clubs on the set. It's too many. Where? I don't see these 300 motherfuckers. I don't see them. But y'all say that it is, and because of that, we got these councils. Now, a lot of people don't think nothing is wrong is because they don't understand where the bike set has come from to now. They don't understand. Okay, yeah, you're right, Jerome. They don't understand but they don't give a fuck. Like I said, the biggest problem is they don't give a fuck to understand. You feel what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck to understand. Hey man, don't forget hit the super chat button, man. If you like what I'm talking about, man. If you have any questions, bring them on there, man. But please support the channel. Trust me, you ain't just putting money in my pocket for me to go out here and ball out. Everything you do to the channel, man, helps support me to grow and continue to get out here to get the knowledge to bring to you. You feel what I'm saying? And I appreciate all donations. I need them. If you're watching this and it's not live, or if you don't have the super chat button, you don't have a YouTube channel, just subscribe to the super chat button. Then you can send money via PayPal to fastharleysonly@gmail.com via PayPal, and that's the same way you can leave a donation. Don't forget to tell somebody, man, the subscription numbers are down. We're not getting new subscribers. Hey, maybe y'all tired of hearing me. If that's the case, say that. I'll stop talking. I'll stop teaching. I'll stop wasting my time to ride my motorcycle, to get out here, to learn, and to get this information to bring to you. But hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the bell so that you get notified whenever I go live, whatever time it is, whatever. And I try to, I don't try to flood you guys with too much stuff. But back to the topic. Super chat button. Don't forget. Hit it. Um, but when you go to get the blessing, that's what it was about. So now I was talking about councils. So now all of these states got these councils that have been put together because it's too many of you motherfuckers. We don't want to deal with you motherfuckers, so we're going to appoint people for you people to deal with, and whatever they say, we're going to back them. Okay. The problem I got with councils, or the problem I got with anybody that's on a council that's not riding his motorcycle, that's not motorcycling, that's trying to tell somebody else how to motorcycle or that they can't motorcycle. You feel what I'm saying? And you not. See, that's the thing. If you're going to put together a council, let's put together a council of people who have the knowledge, of people who have the understanding, of people who have the history, of people who want to preserve the history, who want to preserve the knowledge, who want to teach the knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? Not just because he's a popular dude, he's a popular dude, so let's put him on the council. And then some of the councils are backed by some of the local OMCs in that area. So they'll tell you, hey man, go to the council, get your blessing, and then if they say yes or yeah, because they're gonna let us know, hey man, so and so and them did their thing, they good to go. You feel what I'm saying? And whatever the requirements are in your local area, those are the requirements. It just is what it is. If you gonna motorcycle on that level and that's what their requirements are, then those are their requirements. But to anybody that's sitting on the board, anybody that's sitting on the council that's watching it, make sure before you pounce on a newcomer and before you put the demands on a newcomer of what they have to do and what they should be doing, make sure you're doing that. Period. Make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're doing everything that you're asking another motherfucker do to motorcycle. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if we had to reevaluate a lot of motherfuckers in your club, a lot of you motherfuckers that's in club, if it was time if everybody had to reevaluate and reprospect, Hey man, we just going. The whole club everybody got to reprospect. I bet you a whole lot of motherfuckers will walk away, man. Fuck that. I ain't doing that shit, man. Fuck that. Why? If you love the patch, if you're doing it for the patch, if you love what the shit is about, you feel what I'm saying? Then why wouldn't you? If it's to say, hey man, we're gonna get this club all the way right, man. We're gonna have everybody reprospect, man. We're gonna reevaluate everybody. Matter of fact, hey, who that is? Man, appreciate you, appreciate you, Miss Antoinette Schooners. Um, if it's about the patch and we want to get the club back to right, and so we're gonna reevaluate. Put it like this. I'm gonna ask you this question: if you had to bring a resume, um, to next year's first of the year meeting, if you had to bring your resume from last year, so I mean all the stuff you did motorcycling last year, everything you did while motorcycling last year, if you had to bring that resume to the club this year to be qualified to still be a member, would you make it? Would your resume be 2 pages long, or would that bitch be a paragraph of everything that you done, all the riding you did, the miles you did? You feel what I'm saying? You need to think about that. What would it be? You feel what I'm saying? Um, it's just something to think about, man. So that's that, man, and that's what's going on now. That's how the blessings come about. But that was the original intent of the blessing. You know, wherever it is now, it is what it is. So that's that. Now, let's talk about clubhouses. Okay, the whole entire purpose of a motorcycle clubhouse was because when this motorcycle thing first started, and I was told by some of the G's in Atlanta that you couldn't even have a motorcycle club without having a clubhouse. You had to have a clubhouse in order to be an official motorcycle club in Atlanta back in the day. But the whole entire purpose of the clubhouse was because we were a little louder. Our bikes was a little loud. We were a little bit obnoxious. Our fun was on a different level. When you back in the day, they was turned up before turned up was turned up. You understand what I'm saying? I hope you can understand what I'm saying. Back in the day, they was turned up before turned up was turned up. So because they was turned up and the world was a quiet place, they had to have a clubhouse so that they could stay turned up. You understand what I'm saying? So that was the purpose of every club having a clubhouse, because we wanted to do what we wanted to do. We wanted to drink our beer, ride our motorcycles, hang out, and do whatever the fuck it was. Um, you know that it was that we did motorcycle. We hung out with each other, and also the clubhouse was so that we can privately fellowship amongst ourselves. We couldn't go to the local bar or go to the local restaurant like we do now. Like now, you go to bars, you go to restaurants, and we just take over the place and we intermingle with the public. And sometimes it's confusion, and it is what it is, all this noise. And I came to the restaurant to eat with my wife. It's our anniversary, and here go all you motherfuckers up here with this motorcycle shit, hollering and yeah. So a lot of the establishments say, hey man, we kind of good on you motorcycle motherfuckers. Y'all need to get up out of here. But that was the whole purpose of the clubhouses, was because we needed our own space and place to do the shit that we do, to talk loud, to have fun, to rev up motorcycles, and it kept us amongst our own. So we knew if you was at the clubhouse, you was on some motorcycle shit. So you understood the rules, you understood the level of respect that had to be given, you understood everything that had to be done in order to motorcycle on that, in order to motorcycle. So that's one of the things too. So when a lot of people, you holler respect your local clubhouse. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these clubs back in the day did not depend on you to come through to keep their clubhouse open. A lot of the clubs today now need you to come through. You have to come through. They're begging you to come through because they're trying to keep their clubhouses open. You feel what I'm saying? So of course the economy didn't change. Back in the day, motherfuckers had clubhouse rent was $50, rent was $200, and shit, $200 was a lot of money back then. But now you got clubhouses where shit to rent $2,700. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to have enough club members in there paying dues on time to pay the rent, and functions going on and dances going on. But originally, that's not what the clubhouse was for. The clubhouse was your sanctuary. It was your peace of mind. It was your place of rest. It was your place to come to the clubhouse. And if you wasn't all the way perfect, then nobody look at your fucked up leg. You feel what I'm saying? If he wasn't all the way right in the mind, he going through some shit, sitting over there in the corner, and talking to yourself, you can do that. You feel what I'm saying? In the clubhouse, nobody judged you in the clubhouse. It was a place you can come and not be judged. It was a place you can come and hang out with people who gave a fuck about you. You feel what I'm saying? Who you can get in that motherfucker, get as drunk as you want to get. They're gonna lay your ass in the corner and ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. You ain't gotta worry about your wallet come up missing. You ain't gotta worry about your motorcycle being stole. It was a respect thing. You went to the clubhouse to be respected, to go to the clubhouse to be given that opportunity to be you, non-judged. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of the clubhouses today, they beg for you to come by there because they need you to buy a $5 beer or $2 soda and all that old type of shit. That way out ass shit. You feel what I'm saying? You only want me there to spend my money, and that ain't cool. I'm not coming to spend my money. Fuck that. I ain't. No, I don't drink beer. I don't drink alcohol and all that other good shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got. Like an old G told me, they did what they wanted to do when they wanted to do and it was just that simple. You feel what I'm saying? It was really just that simple. So one of the things, like I said, a lot of the older clubhouses too, a lot of the OGs, man. We got to go show them some love. I go just to get the history. Oh yeah, a lot of the. I'm almost willing to say it. I might be wrong, but I'm almost willing to say 80% of the people that got clubhouses don't own them. They don't own the property, the land, or nothing, and that is a problem. That is something that we have failed each other as a community. We have failed ourselves as a community. Not just happy with paying rent. You know what I'm saying? Anything that we do, we should want to own it because if we own it, then we can dictate what goes on and how it goes on. I think LA is going through that right now, where they lost two or three prominent clubhouses due to the fact that they don't own them. And once the pressure come from the outside sources, the police department or whoever else, city council, then they make the owners say, "Hey man, put the motherfuckers out." Well, if you own it, nigga, we the motherfuckers. You can't put us out. We business owners, and we can do what the fuck we want to do in our business, as long as it's within our parameters of our space. So yes, you're absolutely 1,000% right. Not owning a business, not owning your clubhouses has caused the demise of a lot of clubhouses. That's why we have fewer clubhouses. And another thing. Turn some lights on in that motherfucker. If you want me in that motherfucker, turn some lights on. Let me see what the fuck going on up in here. I don't want to be in the dark all the goddamn time. You want me to come to your clubhouse, that motherfucker all black and dark and shit, motherfuckers hiding in the corner and all that old bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, but some don't rent and collect dues every month. Hey man, that's their business. You pay. Listen, if you want to know why you pay dues, okay, you don't pay dues in a motorcycle club to pay the rent of a clubhouse. If the dues are used for that, then that's fine. You feel what I'm saying? Um, if the dues are used for that, then that's fine. But I'm gonna give you the reason why you pay dues. The reason why you pay dues in a motorcycle club is because anything you put your money to, you're supposed to respect it and love it. You will go the extra mile. You feel what I'm saying? That's a form of discipline. Paying dues is a form of discipline to show respect to whatever it is that you're a part of. If I gotta pay to watch Netflix every month, then guess what the fuck I'm gonna do? Watch Netflix. If I gotta pay to go to the gym every month, then guess what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my ass to the gym. If I gotta pay that car note every month to ride in that motherfucker, then guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay that car note to ride in that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what the fuck I'm gonna do, and that's what the whole shit about paying dues is all about. You feel what I'm saying? It was a discipline factor. It was part of totally showing and being disciplined. Um, and that's what it's for. It's not for. And like I said, if the club vote to take the dues and pay the clubhouse bills or to do whatever or to take a trip, then that's what you vote to do. You feel what I'm saying? But that was the original purpose of the dues, was because anything you put your money to, you're supposed to have a little bit more, pay a little bit more attention to it, give a little bit more time to it. You feel what I'm saying? Um, you know, so that's what that shit is about. So an MC should have a clubhouse before they get a blessing. Um, Again, you're talking about a blessing, okay? And again, I don't know. That's a good question. Should you have a clubhouse or get a blessing first? Because if you don't get the blessing, then your clubhouse is irrelevant. But then again, if I want to do some motorcycle shit, and this is what I decide to do, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, and I'll deal with whatever come with it. So if I want to get a clubhouse for my MC that you told me I couldn't do, I'm prepared to do whatever. You say blessing from who? Like I said, back in the day, it was from the oldest clubs, from the older clubs. Today, the rules have changed a little bit, so you need to find out who is the person that's giving the blessing for you to have a motorcycle club. A lot of shit done flip, flop, 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 bam. So, hey, that's what that is. But that was the whole purpose of a clubhouse, man. It gave us our own space, our own time. You know, we could do what we want to do. If we want to hang out in that motherfucker, and you know, like your president said, if I want to grab him in the pussy, I can do that in the clubhouse. Cause we in the clubhouse. Hey, well, you know the rules over there. Let me get that pussy. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever the rules was, you know, if that was allowed or whatever. Uh, why would you have a clubhouse for a club that don't exist yet? Hey, there it is. There. Hey, so that's what that is. But I agree. In my own grown man stuff, also prepared to handle whatever. There it is. There. Um, you know, and you just have to be, man. You know, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, man. I love you guys. Again, I thank everybody that hit the super chat button. I thank everybody that sent me money via PayPal, man. Stay tuned, man. I'm out here. I'm asking the questions. One thing about me, man, is the only thing you tell me is shut the fuck up or leave me the fuck alone or answer the question. Hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna seek the knowledge. I'm gonna seek the truth because I give a fuck about it and I care about it. So, but support your clubhouses, man. Whoever you decide to support, however you decide to support them. Clubhouses, turn some lights on in this motherfucker, man. Let us see what's going on up in this motherfucker. And if you got a boom boom room in the back, then have your boom boom room in the back. Uh, Actually, Rashid, 424-242-2355. You'd be surprised about where I'm at right now. You don't even know where I'm at right now, Rashid. Yeah, FHO be on the move, man. I'm telling you right now. So 424-242-2355, and we'll talk about it then. I'm still waiting for you to start a sub movement. Fast Kawasaki's only. Hey, man, it ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen. Period. But don't forget we got the FHO Independent Run, the Independence Run coming up. July 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. All motorcycles are welcome. All clubs are welcome. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna run up to Niagara Falls, have a good time. We got a couple of stops. First leg is 500. Second leg is 300. Going back, forth, vice versa. We're gonna have a good time, man. A 4-day trip up to Niagara Falls, man. We're gonna have some time, man. So you know, it is what it is. But say, man, I love y'all, man. Again, if you agree with anything I said, if you like whatever I said, man, don't forget to hit the super chat button while you can. If I'm live, if you're watching this and I'm not live, send a donation to the channel via PayPal, man. And again, a lot of people have been, been progressing in this thing and be getting professional backgrounds and all that shit. Man, I'm bringing it to you raw and uncut, man. This is me. Anybody got any questions before I leave? Before we end this thing, we have 48 minutes. And try to keep them decent. Any questions? Anybody want to know anything? No, I appreciate you, Caesar, for real, man. So that is what it is, man. You, that what you think? I think Queen is gonna be getting some too. I think she got a couple of rides coming up. She's been working a lot lately, trying to do her thing, got some other priorities and still going on. But I think she's gonna be getting some yonder shortly. Any more questions? Anybody got any questions? I know you type slow, so I'm gonna wait. I am going to wait. All right. Well, when you coming back to Mississippi? That ain't nothing. That's right down the street. What you got going on, man? You know what I'm saying? You feed a motherfucker. If you gonna feed a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I'll be there. I'll come just for lunch. It's nothing. Whoever this is calling me, hold on. Independent rider, I appreciate that, man. I thank you for that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Anybody else got any questions? Anybody else? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, I love y'all. I truly do. As always, I'm going to tell you this, man. Ride your ride. You feel what I'm saying? Take your time. Discover if this is what you want to do. Um, Again, low key. You'll never know where I'm at, man. I promise you. I'm from the CPT. I just might be there, like maybe tomorrow or something. I don't know. I'm just guesstimating. You know what I'm saying? Um, Ride your ride. Know your limits. Know how you get down. Please, don't motorcycle. Don't join an MC if you don't love the ride. Don't if you don't want to live the lifestyle. Don't do it. You do yourself and your whole MC a disservice. You feel what I'm saying? If you like to ride, hang out. We fuck with people that hang out on the bikes. So we ain't got no problem with that. Put some respect on that throttle, man. Respect that throttle. Respect that motorcycle, and it'll respect you. Respect the culture. Respect the lifestyle. Learn it, man. Ask the questions, man. You know what I'm saying? Get with these OGs, man. Buy them a drink. Sit in the corner with a man and chop it up. You feel what I'm saying? Um, Again, man, I love y'all from my heart. Um, and I'm just doing me. I'm not the god of all time, the motorcycle god. I'm just giving it to you how I know it. The research that I do, a lot of people always ask me, say, why you? Why you got to do it? Why you got to do it? Hell, shit, I was waiting on y'all to do it, and y'all didn't do it, so fuck it, I'ma do it. All right. I love y'all, man. Love, peace, and hair grease. It's your boy Big FHOH, and I see. Remember, love yourself enough so you can have some extra love for me when I need to be loved. You feel what I'm saying? When I call you, I need just some love. Have enough love for me, man. And we're gonna pray for each other. And remember, we all we got, man. We all the fuck we got. All right, it's your boy Big FHOH, and I see. I love you, truly I do. Freddie Chico, fuck your Kawasaki. I'm gold, man. Peace.